Hello children, welcome all of you to our English lesson. Hope you have your notebook and the pen with you. Today we are going to learn about compound nouns. Okay, let's see. Competency 4, building up vocabulary using words appropriately and accurately to convey precise meaning. Competency level 4.8 uses collective nouns and compound nouns properly. Okay children, there is a nice picture on screen. Let's look at that. You can see a moon, a haystack and the dark sky. And we are going to look at a small poem. Let's see. Okay, it's about outdoor bedtime. All of us are going to read this poem. Are you all ready? Let's start. Outdoor bedtime. One night at bedtime, I stayed outside. There is the moonlight up on a haystack, where it was easy to hide. Nobody saw me, tucked out of sight. Filled for a bedroom. Nightlight, a firefly, telling the scarecrow good night. Okay children, now we are going to look at the same poem and we are going to read it again. But look at the screen, there is something different. There are some words that we have highlighted. Now this time when you are reading it, we have to pay more attention to the highlighted words. Shall we read it again? Are you all ready? Okay, let's start. Outdoor bedtime. One night at bedtime, I stayed outside. There is the moonlight up on a haystack, where it was easy to hide. Nobody saw me, tucked out of sight. Filled for a bedroom. Nightlight, a firefly, telling the scarecrow good night. Okay children, I think you can remember some of the highlighted words. Let's see, I'm going to help you. Okay, those are the highlighted words. Can you all just see whether you can remember some of them? Let's see one by one. It's outdoor, bedtime, outside, moonlight, haystack, nobody, bedroom, nightlight, firefly, scarecrow. Now children, I want you to identify something that is very similar with all these words. Can you identify something that is similar in all these words? Okay, just take a minute and think for yourself. Okay children, I think you can remember the highlighted words. And there are two words, as I told you, like outdoor, bedtime. Compound nouns are formed using 2 or 3 words. Now today in our lesson, we are going to look at compound nouns that are formed only with 2 words. So let's see some of the words. Okay children, I think it's really clear to you. I told you that we have to take 2 words and then we make one compound noun. Look at the first one. It's out and door. The 2 words are out and door. And the compound noun is outdoor. The next one, bed, time, bedtime. Outside, outside. The fourth one, moonlight, moonlight. Haystack, haystack. Okay, so it goes on like that. So we are taking 2 words, making one word and it becomes a compound noun. Now children, you have to remember that when we take 2 words, these 2 words have different meanings. Now for example, if I take hot dog, the word hot, it's sweating, I'm really hot. And if we say dog, it's an animal. But when we put together these 2 words, it makes a compound noun like hot dog. It's a food item, a bun with a sausage. So you see, the 2 words have different meanings, but when we put together as a compound noun, it has a different meaning. So compound nouns are formed with 2 words that gives a completely different word that has a different meaning. I'm sure you are clear with it. Now children, when we form compound nouns, there are some rules. We have to use parts of speech to make these different compound nouns. Can you remember the parts of speech? For example, like adjectives, nouns, prepositions, verbs, and so on. So we need to take these words, put two words together and make a compound noun. Let's see the first one, an adjective plus adjective. I've given an example, golden brown. So two adjectives coming together as a compound noun. Next one, adjective plus noun. So the adjective is full and we have a noun like moon, so it becomes full moon. The next one, we've got adjective plus verb, public speaking. So that's a compound noun, public speaking. And the next one, a noun and a noun put together, wallpaper. So we have two nouns, wallpaper. And the third one, noun plus preposition. So we have the noun as passer and the preposition like by, so it becomes passerby. The compound noun is passerby. Another one, noun plus verb. Noun, hair, and the verb is cut, haircut. And the next one, preposition plus noun, bystander. So the compound noun is bystander. Next, a preposition and a verb coming together as a compound noun, output. The next one, verb plus noun, swimming pool. And another one like verb plus preposition, check in. So the compound noun is check in. Right children, so I'm sure we have been talking about compound nouns, and I've told you the rules or the parts of speech that we have to use when we are forming compound nouns. And now there are some more for you to read. Shall we just look at them? The first one is traffic jam. Can you just read it to yourself? Just see. The second one coming up like travel agent. Third one, backache, traveler's check, fireworks, football pitch. So you see the two words, traffic jam, and it's put together. You know what traffic is. When there's a lot of vehicles on the road, it's traffic. And jam is something that we eat in a bottle. So completely a different meaning when it comes to traffic jam. Lots of vehicles on the road, right, where it's jammed and they can't move, and road is really having problems to for the vehicles to move. Okay, I'm sure you read them. Can we move on to the next one? Let's see. Okay, it's a picture and it's an activity. You need your notebook and the pen now. Look at the picture. Okay, it's an old van. See what it's doing? It's going on delivery. So it's a van and it's going on delivery. So we're going to put the two words together. Can you just see what the compound noun is here? Delivery van. It's the delivery van. Now try for those three. See what these three compound nouns are. Take your notebooks. Can you just write them down? Let's see. Good. I'm sure you got them correct. No problem if you don't, if you just missed one or two. Let's see. Okay, those are the words like, look at the first one. Just read it. Windscreen, got it? Steering wheel, headlight, and this is the word that we've done earlier, the delivery van. The compound nouns are windscreen, steering wheel, headlight, and delivery van. Okay children, I think you got these words correct. Shall we just look at them again? The windscreen, steering wheel, headlight, and the delivery van. So two words put together as a compound noun. Okay children, let's move to the next activity. There is a note on screen. This is what Amanda wrote to Devmini. Today, Devmini was absent. She didn't come to school. So, Amanda wanted to convey a message to Devmini. Let's see what she has written on the note. Shall we all read? Are you all ready? Okay. We have to hand over our textbooks tomorrow. In the afternoon, we are hoping to have a small party. Bring the cowboy cap that you used for the drama Grasshopper. We are going to practice it for the national level competitions. Call me anytime after 6. I will tell you more details. Amanda. Okay, let's see what we are going to do with the note. Now, we learned about compound nouns, and in this note, we've got 5 compound nouns. See whether you can identify them. If you want, you can read it again, go through the lines and see whether you can identify the compound nouns. Just write them on your notebook. Hope you have got them correct. Now children, let's check the answers. Can you read them now? I'm sure you got the words now. Let's go through the lines. Can you read them? We have to hand over our textbooks tomorrow. So, in the first line, you have textbooks. In the second line, in the afternoon, we are hoping to have a small party. So, the compound noun, afternoon. Bring the cowboy cap that you used for the drama Grasshopper. So, you have 2 words on that line, cowboy and grasshopper. We are going to practice it for the national level competitions. Call me anytime after 6. Okay children, hope you got them correct. Look at these pictures. This is the next activity. I think you can identify the pictures. Just take 1 minute and see whether you know these pictures. There's a scarecrow. There's a worm. Look at the other ones. Like it's easy pictures and beans like. Okay. There are some words. Right. So, look at the words in the box. The first one, hot. The second word is dressing. Third one, filling. Next, jelly, ear, space, black, camp, scare and book. Now, you got the pictures, you have some words. Can you take a few minutes and try to match one word from the box to the pictures given? Shall we just try for the first one? I've talked about this earlier in the earlier slide. I told you about hot and what's the other word? Can you remember? I told you about a food item, a bun with a sausage. Yes, what's it? A hot dog. So, hot dog, it matches. That's the compound noun. Now try whether you can make the other compound nouns. Shall we look at the answers? Okay children, I'm sure you wrote them down. Let's check. Look at the first one. We've done that earlier. Hot dog. And we're looking at the second one. Dressing. What's the matching picture? Dressing table. The compound noun is dressing table. Jelly bean. I'm sorry, I missed that. Filling station. Earring. And spaceship. Blacksmith. I don't know whether you know this word. The blacksmith. A man who makes knives and other tools. Campfire, you are familiar with that. For English days, we have campfires in some schools. And then the scarecrow on top, scarecrow, and the bookworm. If you read a lot of books, you are called a bookworm. Okay, I'm sure you got the words. Okay, if you have missed the answers, here is the list. These are the answers that we've discussed earlier. We got the words. Anybody who needs to check, you can just see if you have missed any. You can add to your list. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. You got pictures. Okay, so look at them. Look at the first one, named as A, right? So you have a pan and you have a cake. So two words put together, a compound noun, pancake. So the first one will be pancake. Now you try to answer the other four. Can you take your notebooks, write them down? You don't need to draw the pictures. Just write the two words and make a compound noun. You know this word? It's a rattle. A rattle, and that's butter. Other words, of course, you know them. They're very common. A rattle. Shall we move on to the answers? Right, that's the one we discussed. The first one as an example, pan and the cake. It's a pancake. You see the spelling? If you miss something, you can correct them. Pan, cake, pancake. The next one, rattle and the snake. Rattlesnake. See, if you need any corrections, you can write them down. Butter and a cup. So it becomes buttercup. Check your spellings. If you have missed anything, you can correct them. Toothbrush. Compound noun will be toothbrush. Toothbrush, toothbrush. And that will be the last one. Horseshoe. Horseshoe. Okay, children. Hope that you marked the words, you corrected your spelling, and if you need more words, you can copy them down. Shall we move on to the next activity? Okay, hope you got the words corrected. Once again, you can look at the answers. Just look at the screen. You have those words once again. So you have the pancake, rattlesnake, buttercup, toothbrush and horseshoe. Okay, children, let's move on to the next activity. This is a dialogue. So, Ashen and Supun, they met at the marketplace and they had a small discussion. Let's see. So, here you got some words in the box and then you got some blanks in the dialogue. Let's try the first one. Hi Supun, where to? Came for a hair blank. So look at these words. Can we say hair food or hair bike? What's the word that's matching there? What's the compound noun? Came for a haircut. So the first blank will be haircut. Can you try read the dialogue and see whether you can match these words to the blanks? Okay, children, try it for yourself. Okay, hope you got the answers. Can we check them? There you got the answers. Just check them whether you got all the words. Right. Let's look at the dialogue. Hi Supun, where to? came for a haircut. Did you come with your grandfather? No, I came alone on my motorbike. But I've forgotten my driving license. Oh dear, you have to carry it with you while you are driving. Yes, I know. I will get back soon. By the way, where are you going? I came to buy some seafood for my mother. I have to fetch my sister too. Okay, Ashan. See you in school tomorrow. See you then. Shall we look at the compound nouns that we have used? Haircut, grandfather, motorbike, driving license, and seafood. I'm sure you got them correct. Okay, children, we've come to the end of the lesson. Hope you got an idea about compound nouns. Two words put together and we form a compound noun which gives a different meaning. And we've done lots of activities, lots of examples, and I'm sure you got an idea about these compound nouns. Okay then, we've come to the end of the lesson and hope to see you once again